Hello everyone, how are you doing? How has been your compulsory holiday? Because this is an holiday, and I hope you've all been staying safe at home and you've been keeping the your children safe at home. And okay, I noticed something. Okay, because I work in the hospital, I realized that some parents still bring their children to the hospital, even with the fact that they are the ones not feeling fine, not the children. They bring their children to the hospital and they know this is a very risky thing to do at this period where there's coronavirus and it's not meant to be done. If you're not feeling fine, leave your children at home with maybe an elderly person and you can come to the hospital rather than bringing the child to the hospital. It is very risky and it's not advisable for parents to be doing at this time. And please, parents, let's stop it. And even if the child is not feeling fine, some people just bring the child in maybe because the child is having a headache or something. I think it's better for you to use maybe medications for the meantime, like maybe first aid medications for the meantime. If your child is having a headache, why won't you use like paracetamol? I'm sure you're meant to have it in your house. Like it's a major thing to be having in the house. Maybe you should use paracetamol and Emmeline or something rather than just risking the child's life and bringing the child to the hospital. And when they come to the hospital, they are touching everywhere, they are doing playing and all of that. Please, parents, let's try to use little medications at home. If the child is having maybe like little ailment like headache and all of that, it's better you just use medications like paracetamol at home. I'm sure you're meant to have it. If the child is stooling, you can use all these drugs they use for stooling and all, rather than risking the child's life at this time and bringing the child to the hospital. And even if you want to bring the child to the hospital, use those major things like face mask, the light ones, not all those tight ones that will make the child almost suffocate. The light ones. Use face mask and use hand sanitizer. Bring a hand sanitizer and make sure when you get to the hospital, the first thing you do, you ask for the toilet or you ask for where the child can wash his or her hand. You wash your hand and also the child's hand before you enter the hospital. Then use hand sanitizer. Make sure you watch over the child, not allowing the child to go from one place to another, so that they will not be touching, different things and all of that. Hold the child. Make sure the child is sitting with you. Then, when you're leaving the hospital, after everything you've done in the hospital, also wash your hand. Then use your hand sanitizer and you leave the hospital. Please, at this period, especially people who has HMO and all of that, they come to the hospital like play, like as if they are playing to the hospital. I don't understand, but please let's be careful at this moment. Majorly, the child needs to be washing his or her hands every time the child goes out. Hand sanitizers are needed, face masks, and when the child goes out and come back in, make sure the child changes the clothes and all of that. And also, again, at this time, it's not the time for you as a parent to just be pressing your phone, and not even facing the child or focusing on the child or paying attention to the child. It's best for you to pay attention to your child. You have to notice learn new things about your child or children at this moment. Not that you'll be pressing phone throughout. You are with them, joke with them, play with them, teach them new things academically, socially, and spiritually. And play with them, not that you be on your phone 24 hours, not even focusing on the children. So at this period, even this is the time for you to teach your children more about spiritual stuff, like knowing God more, and even for your teenagers also, and talking to them about relationship, sex education, You are meant to be doing that as a parent. Teach them about sex education, relationships. As teenagers, they want to explore and all of that. Now is the time for you to teach them about everything they want to know. Teach them about cooking also. Bring new things to the table, not just you playing with your phone throughout the day and not focusing on the children. So it's advisable you do this at this time. Parents, please don't forget the sanitizer and face mask, then washing your children's and not all the time going to the hospital and all of that. There are times you just use first aid and instead of going to the hospitals at this moment, there is coronavirus. Please, let's be careful. Thank you very much for listening to me. To have a nice time staying at home and have fun at home. Thank you. Bye bye.